Hey guys, my name is Sicarius, and as you can probably tell from this above my head, we're doing a brand new series on the channel, and that series is going to be called Sicarius Does Coding. Now, if you know me personally, you'll know that I'm actually studying a bachelor's degree in computer science, so I've actually been wanting to incorporate coding into the channel for a while now, but I thought with the new year, it's the perfect time to start. So today is the first video in the series, and today we're going to be starting off with a CSS battle. Now, if you're not familiar with CSS, it stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it's basically the colours of your website, the patterns of your website, the layout, and stuff like that. So, in a CSS battle, you're given basically a starting design or pattern, and you've got to replicate that using CSS code. So that's what we're going to be doing today and see how we get on. Let me know if you like this content and if you want to see more content like this, more coding videos and stuff like that. And yeah, let's just dive straight into it. So guys, if you're familiar with CSS, it's basically what makes your websites look pretty. In simple terms. So this is a CSS battle. So this is what we're starting with. This square here is what we're starting with, and this design here is what we've to make, right? Out of that. So this is the code on this side, which is what we're starting with. So we have a div up here, we have a style tag, and then a div with the basics of what we have on the screen. So if we change this, the width here to say 200, that will change the width of this square to a rectangle, right? So I'll change that back to 100. So if we change this, this will be the color of the background. So if we change this to, it gives you the exact colors for each element, which is really handy. So if we go and change the background color of the square to this yellow color, which is F5BB60. There we go. If we come out of the div, make sure you're out of the div, and we'll start a new one where we'll go body and do the curly brackets, and we'll do background and the colon, and we'll do, where's my hashtag? We'll do the kind of blue color. So 2F5A76. And there you can see we've got the right colours so far, right? Right, so next thing we want to do is change the height of it to, right, nope, wrong way. Right, maybe 80 is too big. About 50? Nope. 20? Nope. 30. I think 30 is the right one, right? And most of the time, CSS is mostly about trial and error, but it's good to see the changes as you're making them, right? So we also have these little settings we can put up here. So if we put on the slide and compare, if we hover over it, we can see our work compared to the final design, which obviously we're really far off of. And then if I take that one off and put the diff one on, it will show us without having to hover over it. And if I put both of them over, it will have both at the same time. So we're going to turn them off for now, and then we're gonna go back into this div, which we're going to use to kind of move the first rectangle basically over, and we're doing a margin, right? And then we're going to do 20 pixels. There we go. And don't forget to put the semicolon on the end of it, right? Or else it'll shout at you. Right, so we can do 40. You think that would be good enough? Oh, almost. Right, so what we can do now is change this from 40 to 30, right? But we can also change it to margin top, and it'll change the space between the top of the basically the boundary box, which is the blue box. So it'll change the gap in between the top of that and the top of our item basically. So if we do margin left, it'll do the same but with the left of the boundary box. So we'll just keep it at the margin at the top here. So I'm going to take that one out, and we're just going to work with the specific margin top and margin left, which also works for margin right and margin bottom if you need it. So it's really good that way. So we're going to do, I'm going to change that to 20. No, I'll change it to maybe a wee bit higher. 60? No. 50, right? And then we'll do a margin left, and we'll do, what, about 20? No, maybe about 40? 40 pixels. So we're still off a bit. I think the width is off as well, if you can see there. So I'm going to keep that on, and I'm going to change the width up here to 90. I think 90 will do. And then we'll change the margin top to 40. Nope. Right, I think that might be 45. Nope, not 445, 45. There we go. That looks good. What about 46? See, that's a tiny wee bit off, so we'll do 45. And then the left, we'll start at 20, 30, I think it might be 35, nope, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, maybe 30, I'm not sure actually. I think maybe the width needs to be put up a wee bit more. I'm gonna... Nope. Right. This is where it gets tricky, guys, because the colours are the same. So our height is fine, right? But what happens if we do 31 or 32? Then it starts going down the way. So we'll keep that at 30 the now, right? Margin top is fine. So margin left, we'll do 20 for now. And then 25. That looks close. 26. 27. There we go. Right. 27 looks good on the left hand side. So if we do the width and add another pixel, or another one, nope, right, try reducing it. There we go. We're getting there now. Right. Nope. So 88 looks close. 89.5, try that. There we go, that looks perfect. What do you think, guys? What happens if we do 89.9? That doesn't really change, does it? Right, so we'll do 89.5, right? And then we'll put that off and put that one on, and it looks almost perfect. So that's good. So that's the first step. And then the next thing we do, which is, I'll get rid of that space first. Basically, this div here correlates to this div here. So if we went up and added a class to this, or actually an ID would be better because I'm only wanting to give it a name, and just name it first block, and then instead of div here, we would actually have it, where's my hashtag again, and it would be first block, and that would be that. So next thing we can do, this is the easy part now guys, we can just copy this and paste it in here, right? Change this to second block, right? We're gonna copy this and paste it below it. Make sure you don't paste it inside this curly bracket here, so that it's on its own. And we'll change this to second block, and you'll see it shows up below the first one. So that does that. So we actually want to make it 40, 80. Nope, still too high. What about 100? 120, 140, 150 looks good. Yep, that looks perfect. So we're almost there, guys. Just doing the bare bones of it to begin with is the easy part. Well, that's the hard part, and then this bit's the easy part because it's a lot of just copy and pasting because you've got the info there. So we're doing well, guys. We're doing really, really well. So the next thing we want to do is we can copy this again, right? And we're going to do the kind of up and down ones, right? So I'll just say third block, right? And I'm going to, again, just copy and paste this, right? Make sure we don't get it inside that curly bracket. And change this to third block, right? And then what we want to do is this margin top, right? We want to change it to maybe -20. That means it will go above the one that we've just copied. -40, -70, -100. That's 1,000. That's not what we're looking for. Right. -120 could be good, but I think we could get a wee bit higher than that. So 140, 150. I think 150 would do. And then what we want to do is change the width of this one to there, maybe like that. And then this one can go a height of 50, 60, 70, 80, almost 90. I still think it's a wee bit too wide right now, but that's fine. We can always go back and change it. So I think maybe I'll try 100 to see what that's like. Nah, I think that's too low. So I think roughly about 90 or 95 is where we want it. And then back up here, we can change this just to 30 and see where we are with this, right? And we can, so we're still a wee bit tall, but I think the width is fine. So that's fine. We're doing good there. So once we get this one done, then we just need to copy and paste them all the way along, just changing the margin top and left. And same with these, we just need to copy and paste them all the way along, just changing the margin. So with this one, what we'll do is what one we on this one? Change the width, no, the height to just 90 and go back and check it and see what we're at. And I'm going to do another one of these. And don't forget to copy and paste the ID at the top, because if you don't copy and paste these ones up here, then it won't show up. Right, so we'll do fourth. I realised I hadn't even logged into this, so I logged in so you can see my name up here. We're going to copy and paste this fourth block as well, right? Right, copy that, right? And there. And we'll name it. Nope. That one. Oh, hold on a second. No. I'm sorry, guys. What we're going to do is we need to change this to fourth block, right? And then we need to change this margin left to make it go further across. So we're going to do, right, 90. 90 looks good, right? That's what we're looking for. And then we need to change the margin top as well to 90 as well. Let's check that. I think that's actually went across a bit. I'm going to change that to 80 and see what we've got. 85, I think. 85 pixels, I think. And then we'll check it. Oh, I've still got that thingy on, so that's good. I think it's a wee bit too wide by the looks of it, but I'm not sure. Right, so take that off and put that on. Yeah, it looks a wee bit too wide, doesn't it? Right, so we'll do the width. Right, so where are we? Down, down, down. There we go. Right. It was the width, wasn't it? 32 looks good. Right, so then we can go and then width 32, 31, 30. 30 looks good. There we go. Right, so we have 4 of them, right? So what I want to do now is, I wonder, right, we'll leave a space in between them as well though, so that we can keep track of what's happening. And then I want to do the same with these and just copy all 4 of these, right? And again, leave a space in between them. And then we just need to adjust it so that they're over a bit. Right. So try changing it to 5th. See if that works. Fifth. There we go. Getting somewhere now, guys. Right, and then we want to kind of move it over. So we need to get everything from down here and everything else that's getting cut off and put it back up here, right? So margin top, I'm just going to put 0 for, is that how you spell 8th? That doesn't look right, but that's what we're going with, right? 8th. That works. Did I tell you I'm dyslexic? Yeah. Did you forget I was dyslexic? If words just don't look right, we find an alternative. Right. Right. 8th. And then, right, 5th is here. 6th, I'm going to put this bit back up here. And this one back up here. This one back up here. Right, that's them all. So then we can start moving things over. So move that back to 5. Right, we'll try 30 right now, right? So for this one, there we go. And then 29, I think that'll do for that one, right? And then that's in the thing at least, right? So for these ones, this is the kind of up and down rectangles. We're gonna do a margin left of 40 pixels. 40 pixels. There we go. It's moving now. Right. 150. There. That's what we're looking for. Right, and then the top. There we go. We're getting somewhere now. Right. I'm happy with that one because we can make adjustments later, right? This one, margin top, that's fine. 0 minus 40 because it's not on the screen, so where did you go? Unless that one was meant to be at the top. So that's easy, we can just do minus 150. There we go. Right, getting there, right? And then these, we need these to go further down the way, right? Minus 150, right, minus 15 the now. What we need to do is, this 6th one, we need to put it up a wee bit higher. So I think that'll do, right? And then what we need to do is find, is it this one? So what I like to do when I'm trying to figure out what each one is just change it to white, right? Just change them to white and then change it back to the colour it's meant to be. And then go through each one and just figure out which one is which, basically. So this one, I'm trying to find the very bottom one. So that's this one, right? So put that back to its regular colour and we'll copy this and put it in there. We can just move this straight across. So I'll do 70. Nope. 70. Right, I think it might be 150. Because everything else seems to be about 150. And I think it's a wee bit too low as well. Or do my eyes deceive me? If I can press the right button, that's fine. Right, and then what we want to do is get this one and move it along here. And then we can grab these and move these along as well. And then that'll be us finished that, okay? So the next one we're going to do is this one. We'll find it. We'll copy this one. And paste it in here. And we're going to call this the 8th block. What we need to do again is margin top, that's fine. We'll change this to white to see if it's on there at least. Do we have 8th block there? Yep, we do. So, should be here. Margin left 160. Nope. Right, another blockade here, guys. Then it should show up, but it's not. So, right, how do we spell 8th? How do we spell 8th? I don't know if that's how you spell it, but I'm going to change it because it's only one with a number that doesn't seem to want to work. Right there. See, it was the number for some strange reason. Right, so we have it here, right? So we're going to do 250 just to start off with, right? And then minus 40 minus 30, right? That looks good. 250, 260, 70. I think that's quite good. Right, and we'll change this back to the right. And if we do this, see it's a wee bit off. You can tell the middle one and that one. Maybe the middle one might be too high, I think. So if we put the diff off, see we're kind of all over the place now. So that's fine. So if we keep that on, right, we can move this one. There we go. Move it to 31. I think the width is kind of, nope, 89, 88, 87. Okay, that looks good. 87. So I think maybe this one will be the same. Right, and then need to kind of move it left a wee bit. So I want to do 67 looks good on that one. So try 47 on that one. That looks good. Right, so now the width can go up a wee bit more. 90 for the width, that looks good. For this one, width can go up to 90 as well. Yep, that one's perfect. Change that to that one. Yep, that's definitely the right one that we're looking at. So 30, there we go. And then this one, which one is this? That's that one, that's good. So we'll work on this now and change the width to 87, 6, 7 looks good on the left hand side, so I think it actually needs to move down a wee bit. So 67 looks good on there. So with this challenge, guys, it's basically you want to get it as perfect as you can, and that's why you're trying out different things constantly. I think that looks good on the left, but it needs to be, the width needs to go up a wee bit more. There we go. Don't know if the height needs to change or the margin top needs to change. Try. And then that moves the other two that we've just made perfect. So I'll try the height. So if I change it to 29.5, right, I'll put it back to 30, right? It's okay if we don't get it 100%, which, let's test it, is that one. That's fine. Change this to 45, 47, that looks good. About 47.5. Okay, that looks good. We change this to a, it looks good on that side, right? So if I put this down to 4, 3, that looks perfect. And then this one, we need maybe the height. So try at 0.5, 0.2. Right, top 0.5. That looks better, doesn't it? And then if I just fix these two, then I could do like that. There we go. That's perfect. But then you've got the, that's the one we're looking for. Right, so what we want to do is 5 to 0.5. We could do that. 0.4, 0.3, that's perfect, right? And then I think top one is like that there. That's perfect as well. So Now guys, we just need to do the last 4 up and down rectangles. So if we find out what one it is, try this. That's that one, so that's good. And which one is this? That's that one. Right, so we've got these 2 here, right? So if we copy these, paste these in, then I'll turn the diff off. So we're almost there, guys, right? So we need, right, 9th and 10th, right? And we could probably do the next 2 as well. 11th and 12th, which I'm hoping is how you spell it. So we have these, and we need to copy all 4 of these again, right? And then leave a space and paste them in, and then we'll change all of these, right? 10th, right? So we'll work on those 2 first. So 9th is here. So what we want to do is change that to white so we can see it, and it looks like it's in perfect line with the first one, so that's good. So if we do 150, now that looks good. I don't know about you guys. What about 49 maybe? I think that looks good. Right, what about this one? I'm gonna keep that white for 2 seconds, okay? So I'll put this one as white as well so we can see, right? And then, there we go, 5. There we go, I like that, right? And that should be lined up, right? So then we just need to do the last 2, right? So I'll put these back to the standard colours so that we can keep an eye on them, basically. And then, right, this one, 11th and 12th. So we need to go up here and change these ones, right? 11th and 12th. So we can come back down here and we'll change this 11th one to white. There we go. That's a wee bit higher for some reason, that's fine. Right, 150. No, 150. Right. And then we can do 190. 90 looks good. There we go. And then for this, just move it on over. Right? That's too far across. Right. 290. 280. That's not the right number. 270. I think 270 looks good, you know. I'll keep that one white for the now, right? This one I'll change to white to see where it is. Right, that one's lined up. How come that one lined up? I don't know. 300, right? And we'll do 50, 25. That looks good. Do you guys think that looks good? Maybe. I think this one actually needs to go a wee bit lower. 69, possibly. Right, so I'll change these back to the colours that they're meant to be. And then we'll have a look and see how close or how far away we are. There's a few things we need to change, but I don't think it'll be very much, honestly. See, it's just these lines, that's all. So let's get started with these. We'll start with the 9th one, and we'll go maybe the width. Change the width. Right, I think the width is fine. I think it's the margin left that needs changed. 48, 7. There we go. Right, and then the next one is the 10th one. So I think it's the same again. Margin left, which needs changed. Just to find the sweet spot again, guys. There we go, 207. And carrying on, we'll do, maybe go up the way, 70, 71, 72, nope. Right, go down the way, 69, 68, 67, there we go. One more, guys. Thank you for holding out for me. Right, 24, 23, 22. Nope, the gaps are getting bigger. So 24, 25, 26, 27. There we go, guys. Right, that's us. What do you think? Does it look good? I know it took us a while to get here, but what do you think? Do you think it's perfect? Have a look. I don't see any differences. No, it looks perfect. So let's go down to this button down here and submit. Okay? And hopefully it hasn't timed out or anything. There we go. We got 100% match, guys. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your help, guys. As we're finished this CSS battle, let me know what you thought of it. And let me know if you like this type of content, if you want to see me making more coding videos. I'm hoping to incorporate that just as much as the gaming, but let me know so I know like your feedback. Let me know what kind of coding stuff you want to do, whether it's like instructional videos or something, I don't know. Do more CSS battles, do different challenges. Let me know, guys. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And let me know what you thought in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want. As always, be kind and be safe. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys.